Okay folks, this will be a real sparkler. I don't know how it's going to look. It's got potential. You can hear the birds, like the cockatoos. It's just been raining and the sun's just come out. So the birds are really relishing the weather conditions, I do think. Going to leave it on 100. Let's see what we have. We have here a sparkly top with both blue, dark blue and silver reversible sequins. So we're going to make something out of this. I don't know how they're going to look, these sequins. Going to make it a movement piece. Yeah, that looks really quite nice actually. These blue sequins contrasting with the silver ones. I actually think maybe we could use that as a piece where we can, or maybe there. Maybe make that the centre of the job. Not the centre of the job, the place where we are going to enlarge. Yeah folks, I'm really missing a lost loved one. His name is Luigi, and I'm trying to get these photocopier demos up on the 6 o'clock news, which has proven to be really challenging, folks. I find the news channels, really, their attitude towards my stuff isn't something I typically really relish, because I feel my work's fallen on deaf ears. Like, I burned a whole bunch of DVDs and I've dropped off to all the TV channels have received my DVDs in some way, shape or form, and I just get the feeling that my work is not being appreciated or well received. And I'm getting lonely away from him, away from Luigi, and it's really difficult dealing with the desolation that I have to deal with. I just feel the TV channels don't care. They just care about death, disease, disaster, destruction, crime, house fires, murder, shark attack, stabbing, mass shooting, drug bust. You know, all that silly cliche shit that you become associated with the news. Just the shit. I'm going to make the vertical a bit bigger. So you don't get much. My kind of news doesn't seem to figure for these TV channels. I know it's not typical news. I know it's probably not considered newsy enough, as in, you know, like what I just mentioned. All that stuff that you hear is what I call newsy stuff, what I just mentioned. Stuff that's typically associated with the news, normally negativity. But I'm feeling very negative about this negativity taking precedent over my work, and my work does not seem to figure in the news. And it really hurts to always be shown to be given the bum steer, so to speak. I thought love stories were something that could be considered newsy. I mean, why? This is a love story in the making, folks. If the TV channels can complete it for me, instead of making it an incomplete job where I submit the material and the material doesn't go to air. You know, I'm really angry. I really try my best to be optimistic. You know, they say my dad, who's an asshole, incidentally, used to always talk about the power of positive thinking, but it's not going to work on its own. It needs fucking help. And I'm trying to be positive with this shit. And I'm afraid my dad doesn't seem to realise that it's not just about having a positive attitude, it's having people who are helpful. And if there are no helpful people or organisations like news channels, it's like, forget it. Positive thinking is going to fall flat on its face unless someone takes it up. But I know it's important. I'll still try my best to remain as positive as possible. And I'm going to, even when I do feel negativity, I'm going to keep making these videos until the TV channels end up playing my stuff. So I'm going to keep persisting, folks. Maybe that's my end of the positivity power, and hopefully that will work. Anyway, let's see how we go with this. Yeah, that looks interesting. I think now we can call this demo. Actually, I think we might do a switcheroo, just to make sure that I haven't neglected anything that might have looked good. I could be wrong. Sometimes I do switcheroos when I don't need to do them, and sometimes I don't do switcheroos when they're fucking important, and I get angry. So to avoid me getting angry by not doing a switcheroo, I'm going to do a switcheroo, folks. Yeah, okay. That looks interesting. I think now we can call this demo quits.